this government agrees to do what the demands that they've lined up. Remember that these demonstrations will be happening on Monday and every Thursday on a weekly basis until, according to them, is that until this government sits down and come up with or agree to resolve some of these issues, especially the high cost of living, and that is what he is rallying more on that. As I confirmed also earlier, some of the leaders who are also in this convoy include the former presidential candidate, that is Dr. Professor Wajakoya. I've also spotted the Siaya governor, that is James Orengo, has just joined these demonstrations. I've also seen Otiende Amolo, who is the member of parliament for Arieda. They have just joined this convoy. They are in suit. So I suspect that there was a matter in court in regards to the demonstration, because the way they are dressed, they're dressed in their official suits as lawyers, senior counsels. And we'll be listening to them so that they can brief us, of course, on the progress that have been made at Milimani local, Brenda.
Zairu, don't go away. Kindly do stay with me. Don't go away. Yeah, that ruling, we're expecting that ruling to happen at 2:30. I don't know whether Martha Karua is... no, I thought she was addressing the supporters, but she's just waving. But anytime they start addressing the supporters, we'll give you that live coverage. But Zairu, I hope you're still with me. Kindly talk to us about, paint for us a picture about the business situation in Kawangware area.
Well, Brenda can confirm that the business people have already closed their shops. Remember that what happened last Monday in Pipeline when this convoy was passing, there are those goons who took advantage of this convoy or such a convoy and looted people's properties. Remember there was a shop or a supermarket that was vandalized and people looted that shop. So this time around in Kawangware, people have closed their shops. They're just coming out to actually to support or to move with the convoy. And Brenda, if at all this will continue, you can imagine the losses that the government and of course businessmen will be counting, especially if it will continue 2 days a week, and maybe the Azimio leaders decide maybe to add an extra day so that they can be 3 days in a week. Of course, when it comes to business losses, it's something to think about, Brenda.
All right, Thairu, thank you so much. Agwanda, I'd just like you to look at those pictures of what Thairu is giving us through our colleague, a camera crew. Young children, part of that demonstration. Clearly, it's what we were talking about earlier on. They didn't go to school.
A number of kids did not go to school.
And I'm wondering, do they know why they're joining this maandamano?
You know, when there is a euphoria, that is something that you cannot possibly be able to fathom why specifically they are following. But remember that this is a neighborhood that perhaps most of these kids miss food in a number of weeks, in a number of days. And for that reason, when you tell them that the government of the day is the one denying them the food, they will go there even though it might not be certainly 100% in this case. But what we are seeing here, it tells you that the kids within the slum area, majority of them did not go to school today. And to those that are in private school and to those that are in places where demonstrations are not taking place, they are in class. And so we are creating a class system whereby basically in places that are so impoverished and unsettled, in what we call, low settlement areas, it's hard hit by the presence of the cop, hard hit by the reality that if you go, you don't know how you'll come back. But there are places that kids are going to school. And to me, it's a sad thing to see that the kids are here. But, the women are equally here. I mean, you are hoping that the women will be in their houses and they will be, taking care of their other businesses. But those businesses are not going on in Kawangware, Madare, and many other places that we've seen, the kind of altercation between the people and the police, and for that reason. Now, You got to condemn this. We got to condemn this with the strongest term possible. I hate to see that people are throwing stones at the police, because those policemen are equally Kenyan citizens. Their fathers and their mothers, and those policemen are uncles, and they're breadwinners in their family. If you hit them with a stone, literally, the responsibility is going to be on somebody else. But I also hate to see a situation that if it's a peaceful demonstration in certain places, that the citizens are also being attacked, and that we cannot tolerate. Right. If it is turning violent, what police need to do is not to attack the innocent people, but to make sure that that violence and the people that are involved in that violence are preempted and taken action, in logical conclusion within the law.
Right.
To what I will say is this: where are we headed as a country? Remember that there are also a number of companies in this country that basically, when you look at them, companies are printing money that are now saying, we are getting out of Kenya, for whatever Delarue is saying, we're getting out of Kenya. The Findlay, the many other companies that are Unilever that are here, that belongs to international community. When you are attacking private property, and when you seem not to have respect for private property, what's going to happen? They will leave. When they leave, we will suffer more, because we'll have more people on the street, we'll have more people without jobs, and we'll have more people craving for anything that is out there. And you don't want to compound that with groups and militia groups and goons that can invade and threaten the media and threaten anybody on their side, and invade a property for hours before anybody shows up. That you do not want to happen in a country. You do not want to call this country a banana republic. I don't think you've got it.
Even as you're trying to dissect for us the conversation of what you're seeing on our screens, I'm having lots and lots of updates from the social media, Twitter, and of course from our newsroom social media platform, teams on the ground updating us on what is happening. And so I'll be giving those updates when we come back, because I need us to take a short breather. We have been talking for an hour plus. For 1 hour 30 minutes, we've just been talking, just trying to give a 360 angle, in-depth coverage, the balanced way, only the best way that we can. So I'll take a short commercial break, but when we come back, I definitely promise to continue giving you this live coverage of what is happening on the ground, including that court ruling that we are waiting for concerning this Azimio demo.